It's time for a look back at our top stories of the week. Former NOPD officer and member of the mayor's security team, Jeffrey Vappy, was charged in an 8-count federal indictment. He's accused of collecting police pay for official protection duties when he was allegedly engaged in personal romantic encounters with the mayor. The political implications of this are vast, as a federal investigation is still ongoing into Mayor Cantrell herself. Mike Pearlstein has more.
Rarely do federal wire fraud indictments reverberate like an earthquake across a city's entire political landscape. But the 7 counts against Mayor Cantrell's former bodyguard Jeffrey Vappy is doing just that. The highly anticipated indictment against the former officer includes 7 counts of wire fraud for misrepresenting a romantic relationship with Cantrell as official protection duties for the mayor. The 8th count charges Vappy with lying to the FBI about the relationship.
Wire fraud, according to the indictment, transpired between August of 22 and April the 26th of 24. So, you're looking at almost 2 full years that the government can document.
Not only does the federal case include more than 2 years of activity, but also a deep FBI penetration into the private lives of the pair through cell phone text messages and pictures.
There's also references in here that Officer Vappy and the mayor discussed deleting all of their message to attempt to conceal any evidence.
The wire fraud counts against Vappy amount to just over $7,000 he collected in pay for duties that the government says was actually spent in relationship encounters with the mayor. Supporting evidence in the indictment includes messages in which, quote, each utilized terms of endearment and expressed their love, attraction, and affection for the other. Here's what Vappy told internal NOPD investigators when he was asked about their relationship in early 2023.
Is there a personal relationship as defined in Chapter 13.38 that you have with your protecting?
The answer to that is no. This is people using my ability to be professional and accommodating against me to create a picture, to make it seem like there's something else going on other than what it is.
The allegations even reveal that the mayor's monumental decision about who to hire as the police chief may have been influenced by the alleged love affair. Vappy is accused of telling interim chief Michelle Woodfork to, quote, make it right regarding internal findings of irregularities against him. Woodfork upheld the reprimand and soon found herself with Vappy as the mayor told her she was being passed over.
The mayor called the superintendent into an office with Officer Vappy present, and she purportedly informed Michelle Woodfork that the mayor was not going to nominate her to be the permanent superintendent.
From Metairie to the CBD, one group of volunteers is taking over the New Orleans metro area. More than 16,000 teenagers from around the world are spending their summer right here. Our Amelia Strahan explains what they've been up to.
Most high school freshmen are sleeping in this week, maybe watching TV and savoring the last days of summer.
It's nice to be doing something that's bigger than me.
But not Quinn Bramschreiber. He's in Holly Grove, picking up trash and cleaning out storm drains.
It's not just a quick, easy 2-minute shovel for each drain. It takes a little elbow grease to get some roots out.
And he's not the only do-gooder in town. He's one of thousands of teens in New Orleans for the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America gathering. You've probably seen them out and about completing service projects in their bright orange t-shirts.
It's a pleasure working with them. They're so mannerable and so nice, and I'm hippy-hoppy. Oh, Miss Brenda, can we help you? You need us to help. And they always volunteer.
Brenda Brown and Ralph LeGroux are neighbors in Holly Grove. They say street flooding is the norm on their block, and they're hopeful their newly cleaned drains will make a difference.
Right now, we want these drains that they can catch the water.
And Bishop Elizabeth Eaton says making a difference is the whole point.
And this is how we show up as the Lutheran Church. We show up in service, in witness, have a chance to have just fun with each other, so it's really uplifting.
Soon, Quinn will be back on a plane to Colorado Springs to start high school, but he says he doesn't regret spending his final days of summer here with us.
Yeah, it's been fun, a whole lot different culture. Got to eat some good beignets and good jambalaya and having fun.
In New Orleans, Amelia Strahan, WWL, Louisiana.
A new high-tech monitoring system is being rolled out to help monitor water levels in New Orleans. Sonar sensors will be placed across the city to give real-time information on how high the water is getting during severe weather. Our Eleanor Tabone has that story.
In the past couple of years, the storms have been worse, and even if it's not hurricane season, we have storms.
Chesnique Phillips-Terry says if bad weather is coming, she wants to be prepared.
I just want to make the best decision for my family. So having information and tools to be able to make those decisions is important.
A partnership between United Way of Southeast Louisiana Verizon and a tech company called Hi-Fi allows Chesnique and other New Orleanians to do just that. New stormwater sensors will provide residents and city officials with real-time information about flood conditions.
They send out ultrasonic high-frequency sound pulses to detect the distance from the sensor to the water line. And as that water line changes, the sensor sends that out over the wireless network, like Verizon's, to, say, your cell phone or an app that then folks can understand where the flooding is occurring.
Hi-Fi co-founder Brandon Wong says this technology could allow people to check on their loved ones during bad weather from the palm of their hand. He says overall 50 sensors will be installed in canals and attached to light and utility poles across the city.
Each one of these monitors, they cost about $1,500 a year. Overall, I guess when we're looking at a network of 20 sensors, that's about like $30,000. Or when we're looking at, say, 50, then that rounds up to about like $75,000 a year.
At a public information session, Chesnique and other members of the community learnt about the new technology.
I think it just allows for you to better plan and prepare to decide if you're going to stay or if you're going to evacuate. Especially with us having a young child.
Verizon is funding this portion of the plan. After that, the hope is it'll be adopted by the city of New Orleans. Eleanor Tabone, WWL, Louisiana.
A young boy is expected to make a full recovery after being attacked by an alligator in the water where Lake Pontchartrain meets Bayou St. John in New Orleans. Now, this all happened Sunday, and as we discovered, the boy's father is being credited with saving his life. Casey Caldwell and her friend routinely walk along Lake Pontchartrain near Bayou St. John, where it's not uncommon to see an alligator or two.
Every other time, for sure. If you stand still long enough, you'll definitely spot one.
We spotted this one Wednesday morning. It's the same area where a 9-year-old boy was attacked by an alligator Sunday evening.
People should not be letting their kids or dogs swim in this bayou at all.
According to the Department of Wildlife and Fisheries, the boy was with family while in the shallow water when he was attacked. First responders say his dad started beating the estimated 6-foot gator, which then let the boy go with wounds to one of his legs. He was taken to the hospital and is now recovering at home. This is the second time in less than a year that we know of that an alligator has attacked a child in the waters of Lake Pontchartrain. Back in late August, a 3-year-old was attacked by an alligator at long-closed Lincoln Beach. The child was taken to Children's Hospital, but their condition was never released. Weeks later, this alligator caused a stir along the lake between Orleans Avenue and Canal Boulevard. That's near where Jerry Latner casts his fishing line weekly. He says he saw 2 gators about 2 weeks ago.
If you be in the water, you got to be careful what you do. And you got to be careful how the way you move in the water.
Wildlife and Fisheries agents were called out to where the boy was attacked to try and find the gator, but no luck.
Most of the time, alligators are fearful of humans.
The agency's alligator program manager, Jeb Linscomb, says alligator attacks in Louisiana are extremely rare, but folks need to be mindful around the water.
Just assume there may be alligators in this water bottom somewhere. Just because I don't see them doesn't mean they're not there.
Visible or not, it has Caldwell being cautious.
We're in their habitat. I mean, the swamps are right over there on the other side of the lake, so be careful.
Mike McDaniel, WWL, Louisiana. After winning an internet contest, a WWL employee is now planning a very New Orleans wedding. She and her groom will be getting married in one of the city's infamous potholes. Our Rachel Hanley sat down with a couple, now getting ready for a day none of their guests will ever forget.
The officiant, the photographer, and even the cake will be paid for. There's only one catch.
The couple has to be willing to get legally married in a pothole in New Orleans.
The offer appeared on the popular Instagram page Look at This Effing Street 2 weeks ago.
I'm always open to collaborating with local businesses, local individuals, as long as they can tie what they want to do to potholes.
The man who anonymously runs the account says around 700 people put their names in. The first 2 couples he picked both declined. Then
she announced, running down the halls, giggling, that we actually won. Then it got very real very fast.
Kevin Nguyen and Monica Resch have been together for more than 4 years. They had been talking marriage, and their original wedding plans looked a little bit different.
We were just gonna go to Spain, elope, travel around Spain for like 2 weeks.
But when they got the opportunity to have the most New Orleans of New Orleans weddings, they were all in. And so was everyone else.
It's really exciting. It's fun.
We've honestly gotten a large outpour of love from both family, friends.
That includes WWL.
We'll definitely cover that on the news. That's amazing.
Congratulations.
For you.
Monica is a marketing producer for Channel 4. The station had nothing to do with the contest. It was a complete coincidence.
I will need to put in my vacation request now, so.
Now the lucky couple has some wedding planning to do, and quickly. They're looking at a date in late winter. The good news is their unique wedding has caught some attention.
Since announcing the contest, we've actually had tons of other businesses reach out and offer flowers, hair, makeup, drone photography.
That means all they'll have left to do is find the perfect venue.
We're just gonna be doing some location scouting with my front bumper.
And there is one more item on the to-do list.
A lot of people have been congratulating us on our engagement. Just saying, it hasn't happened yet.
I'm working on it. I wasn't expecting to win a free pothole wedding.
That's fair.
So while Monica gets ready to walk down the pavement, Kevin will be finding the perfect pothole to get down on one knee in. Rachel Handley, WWL, Louisiana.
All right, it is time. It is time, right? All right.
Well, I love them.
So excited for both of them. And
yeah.
we asked, and the man who runs the Look at This Effing Street account says this might be his one and only pothole wedding contest.
Yeah, he says he wants this one to be very special. And with those two, especially if you know Monica,
yes.
it definitely is.
Yes.
This is a totally New Orleans wedding.
It really
totally.
is.